I'm saying I'm no 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 nigga 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 nigga. Okay, you said he punched in the time and space. So what? This nigga, bro. Sure, look at this. Where does the instances about the time and space reality? I'm saying reality. Yes, yes, yes. You saying reality? I'm saying reality. What semantics about? Is it locks the space in time? But it's saying punching the time in space, space in time. If its cosmology locks the all composition or inclusively spatial and then temporal, that it makes him out of versa because he punched that a an ontology that relates of physicalism because the reality itself, reality. Let's just saying reality constitutions of a all physical compositions that unlocks the physicality. So yeah, Superboy Prime punching him this kind of a framework that it makes it an outer, but without asserted like the evidence like this punching in space time, but there is no regarding about the semantically proven of the ontology. You know what it is. What comic you're talking about? You saying you jumping and jumping and jumping through across the realities. Okay, let's go to the sketch we're talking about. So here we go. There we go. As we start to get to the future, your priority is finding boosted. Who is boosted gold? Whoa, time really is messed up. A lot of people they think boosted that was a joke, but if you pay attention, he's our greatest superheroes of all time. We need to save him, and goes on forward and forward. There is no transcending all that, but it's just a jumping all across the infinite possible futures. There is there is no, there is no. I am saying all all in exclusive in a spatial and a temporal. If its reality locks up all the physicality, that is out of versal. But this jumping this kind this of um all every single possibilities or different possible futures, you referring a spatial and temporal. That is 4D. You're punching. You said you're punching, jumping. There is no transcending, but you didn't citate what is reality. Or, for example, reality is a framework. Okay, you're saying now right now. You're saying right now reality. Now you're saying reality. Now you're saying it's a comic because a super poor Brime punched that comic. Is that what you said? No, don't referring, don't referring, don't no, don't referring. Don't reference Goku because Goku in the outer world is because the concept of time wouldn't exist. No, you're presupposed yourself. You're presupposed yourself. You said you jump. You didn't even say physic. You didn't even say locked. Oh yeah, yeah. You cannot track what I even say. Nigga, nigga. He referring punching of the framework, but the framework doesn't have the constitutes of like locking itself all of exclusively. But he's saying punching that time and space 4D. But there is no substation ground if it's the framework itself locked at all inclusively spatial and then temporal. Because if the reality itself is immutable and Superboy Prime or Superboy, yeah, I don't know about that name. Superboy Prime punched that framework because that framework is immutable of its nature, is an infinite because it locks to the all spatial and in temporal, or all the physical compositions are within the domain itself because it operates all everything open. Are you what you try to say? Because you're saying punch that space time. You using it, yeah. You're committing hasty generalization because of the character itself. Like it's like punching of that framework, but the framework doesn't have. I mean, you didn't substate of the evidence if the framework itself is a lock of all physicality. That is what I'm saying. But I just want to try to ask you. Now you cannot even track. You cannot even track what I'm saying. He's saying it's universal, but the framework itself is actually substrate, bro. Nigga, he didn't even say everything like essential properties or fundamental because yeah, you're that is 4D. That is 4D. That is 4D. What do you mean infinite multiverse? That is still 4D. You presuppose yourself. What? No, 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 no. What I'm asking, if the framework locked the physicality, that is outer versal. But what you're saying, like infinite multiverse contains by itself by the framework, that is 4D. Because Superboy Brian punched that framework. That is 4D. No, you didn't even. You didn't even substitute it if those of like framework has a concepts. It devoids all of them. What that is what I'm saying. Physicality concepts because framework devoids them. Oh my god, you cannot even track. You submitting again all this stupid ass bro. Where's your citation that they were outside? Oh, oh my god. This is you're sending a same for the previous. That is why you presuppose yourself so you cannot even track. You presuppose. That is your presupposition. Now I clap you. You you circular yourself for the previous and the scans you send. That is not the framework that belongs to physicality. You're saying infinite multiverse consists by the framework itself and Superport Prime punched that framework because their goal is 4D. Yeah, 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 yeah. Possibilities is 4D without any qualifications of an ontology itself. That's what I'm saying. No, you didn't even track yourself without qualification ontology regarding of the possible worlds or possible like that. Do you know the modal realism? That's basically possible worlds or possible infinite possibilities, but without the qualifications on that, that is not universal. Lewis and Takeshiro Yasugawa already debunked that because their model realism model is treated a of 4D because they're treating abstraction. That is why. But Kripke and his model, but I'm not even sure about his model realism. That is what I'm saying.